It's the week before the cruise to the Mediterranean. It's a week-long cruise, and this entire week is kind of dedicated to getting things done, like the edits for previous videos, because while I'm on the cruise, I will not be editing. I will not be doing anything other than filming and having a good time. So I wanted to get all of the things that I can do on the computer done now. And because on the cruise, I'm not going to have Wi-Fi. Even though I could buy Wi-Fi, I don't think it's worth it to get Wi-Fi. On the days that I would need Wi-Fi or anything, I can always use that when I'm on land at a port. But on the actual ship, no, it's pointless. It's gonna be slow as heck, and I'm just not gonna deal with it. It's good to disconnect from everything while being on the ocean, and I feel like that's one of the things that I really look forward to with cruises in general, is that you just cut everything. So this week I need to pack, to get my hair done and get my nails done. I took them off yesterday because my pinky was hurting, and I found out that underneath the gel X nail, I think I hit it up on something, or it just lifted and it broke right in the middle. So I'm probably not going to do gel X nails again because it broke, but I do like the length that they are right now, so I'm just gonna keep them the way they are. If it will focus, there we go. Yeah, I like the length that they are, so I'm just gonna keep them. I'm thinking of doing like a builder gel. Well, I'm not thinking of doing, I'm gonna bring it to the shop to get it done. And yeah, I don't feel like doing it this time, so that will be done tomorrow. It's currently raining outside and it looks crazy. I went for a run sprint this morning and did actually 3.22 miles, which is great because normally I struggle to get to like 3 miles, but I did 3.24 miles actually in 44 minutes and 21 seconds. And according to Strava, I set my third fastest time in the 5K. Yay! Considering I literally just walked and then sprinted around the corner and then walked again and then got to a section and then sprinted, and then it was an interval where I'm not pushing too hard too long and I'm giving myself a break. So it's like, yeah, interval training. I like that better than just running straight through for the entire 5K run. I think this is better for me, works better for me. And I also found out that when you walk, you're in the fat burning zone. So the more you stay in that zone, the more your body focuses on burning fat, instead of when you go higher than that, your body is focused on using muscle. And I like to keep my muscles and get rid of the fat. So I am in that walking, but I love to run, which is why I do the intermediate. So I'm getting the run that I crave, but I'm also staying in the zone when I'm walking, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I went out there this morning before it started raining, and it was kind of doing a little bit, which it wasn't bad, but it was like 60 something. And considering it's like the end of August, it's been feeling like October this entire month, except the days where it's just like ridiculously hot. I don't know what is up with this weather. I think nature's clock is in autumn. It's just the human clock hasn't synced up with nature. Because even with spring, flowers are blooming and all that way before spring was actually scheduled. And now the leaves are falling off the trees. I've literally seen them change color and they're dropping off the trees. And it's like, nature's acting like we're in autumn. I think we're in autumn. So, yeah, I don't like the cold, but it's rapidly approaching, and we'll see how this winter goes with me because I don't know. But I am excited about this cruise because I've never been to the Mediterranean before. I've never been to that side before. So it's stopping in Spain, in Italy, in Malta, and also France. And I'm just like so giddy with excitement because these are places that I've always wanted to explore. And the fact that I'm getting to do it now, yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So I just wanted to talk your ear off and tell you what this week was dedicated to, because I've been editing like crazy and I haven't really touched the camera to kind of capture what I've been doing, but that's why I'm telling you about it. All right, let me get back to that. When I was younger, my grandmother used to make an egg sandwich for me to bring to school. And there was this little asshole that lived inside the community that I was living in, the ghetto, who went to my summer school. And he was the only one that was new there. But he had everyone calling me egg and bread, simply because I brought the sandwich to school. Told my grandmother about it, and she cussed his little ass out. She's like, do not make fun of my granddaughter for eating good food. And then she said some very unkind things, saying how it's not her fault that his parents can't afford good food to feed him, so he doesn't know good food and wants to pick on me for eating good food. Love that woman. Anyways, I've always loved the egg sandwich that she made. It's so simple. She just make it with she just mash the boiled egg and make it with mayo. And of course, I have adopted my own version of it over the years. And I use the Japanese mayo because everything Japanese is awesome, tastes good, and it's really easy to dispense. So I have my version of it, and I do love eating it all the time. Whenever I don't feel like really making a big breakfast or anything, that's my go-to. That egg, sour piece of sourdough bread, some greens, which I didn't have today, and that's it. Just because it sounds amazing when I bit into it, here you go. The goal is to start packing today, and I just checked the size of the checked bag because there's a certain restriction limit that is allowed on the ship. So I checked, and I think my bag is just a standard check bag, honestly. So it's fine. But before I truly start packing, I like to make a list first because it has helped me not forget a lot of things, and I will leave a lot of things if I don't have a list. So before I even put anything inside the packing cubes and take anything out, I'm making a list. I already have a list that I made when I was going to Canada. So I'm just going over and deleting what I don't need and adding what I do. I have them in categories, so from toiletries to makeup to electronics to clothes, and yes, vitamins, because you still have to take your vitamins while frolicking in the sun. So under each, I go a lot deeper into specifically what I should bring that I know I may forget. And I do have a bag for all the toiletries, so I know what's in there, but to be extra sure that I have everything, I have the detail list. And same thing goes for the makeup, where I'm like, I always take my mascara out, so have to make sure that it's in the bag. And electronics, of course, even though I'm not going to really use most of it on the ship, but I'm still going to use almost all of it. And clothes. So we have the pants over there. We have the dresses and shirts. Then we have some stuff that was left over, so like PJs and the robe. And then gym clothes, underwear, shoes, and what I'm wearing to the airport. Of course, that's not everything. That's literally just the clothes and the shoes. Things to wear. For the toiletries and like soap and all of that, I like to bring travel-sized ones, but I'm gonna get a full-size one of the bath soap, of the bath soap. So that's the only other thing that really needs to go into the check-on, where it will spill. But everything else is travel sized because I value that. And the computer bag has the electronic stuff and can also have vitamins as well, because it's going to be on me as a carry-on. And I have a little extra little bag in case anything else. I have an extra bag to bring, because I always feel like having a tiny little bag for a carry-on is a waste of precious space that is so little already. So yeah, I'm doing great. I actually finished the big part. So by tomorrow, when everything else goes in, like the rest of the workout clothes and just the other things for me to zip up the bag, when those go in, then I'll be good to go. I'm proud. I packed before the day, I packed before the day before. Progress, growth. I just saw myself in the little screen on the camera and I'm like, wow, I'm embodying a full Jamaican today, huh? The glasses on top, just, yeah, it's given very Jamaican. Anyways, I did a lot and it is currently 2:57 p.m. I've been up since after 4, and I was like, it makes no sense for me to lay in this bed and just not do anything when I know I have a lot of stuff that I want to accomplish today. So I got my little booty up and I started doing a lot of things. I even made a list of everything that I'm supposed to do today to make sure that everything goes smoothly tomorrow, because on the day of a flight, especially a long flight, you want to do the minimum amount of things. So according to the list, I have 3 things left to do. One is small, the other one is like edit the video, and the other one's like, all right, that's kind of bigger, but it's not overwhelming. I think I did great. I am extremely proud of myself for packing yeah, the day before. So I don't have a lot to do, and everything else, it's kind of like, okay, I can wind down and then do these things. Wow. I'm going on the cruise to the Mediterranean, and the next time you see me, I'll be in the Mediterranean. Okay. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.